In the quiet before dawn, a hush blankets the world. The stars twinkle like distant lighthouses, guiding us through the night. And there, steadfast and luminous, hangs our celestial accomplice, the moon. But come February 2025, this silvery sentinel has a message for you that must reach you before tomorrow. Now imagine, it's 3 days into February 2025. You're stargazing in your backyard, or perhaps peeking from behind your window curtains at that familiar cosmic orb. It's larger than usual tonight, its glow more intense. Suddenly, a shiver cascades down your spine. Something feels different. There is an ancient prophecy tied to this very moment, a prophecy so profound it could change the course of your life forever. This isn't just about star signs or horoscopes. We're talking about an event with far-reaching implications that span across time and space itself. Doesn't matter if you're a believer or skeptic, ear tuned to whispers of mystical tales or eyes set firmly on telescopic data, because what lies ahead is not tethered merely by belief, but by universal truths etched in the moon's craters and crevices since time immemorial. Our journey together will unlock secrets hidden within lunar phases, illuminate cryptic symbols etched upon its radiant surface, and decipher messages whispered by lunar winds traveling at light speed towards us since epochs past. Are you ready? Because once these revelations are unveiled, those about how this moon prophecy influences human destiny, there's no turning back, so buckle up as we embark on this cosmic voyage together. Today might be just another ordinary day in your life, but remember, extraordinary changes often arrive cloaked under ordinary moments. So here it comes, the moon prophecy of February 2025. Will it change your life? Only one way to find out as we delve into these cosmic mysteries. Brace yourself, because the moon is about to break its silence, and it has chosen you for a reason. Listen closely, because what I am about to share with you is not a mere tale spun from the looms of fantasy. This is a prophecy, a revelation from none other than our celestial neighbor, the moon. Now, you might be wondering why I'm addressing this specifically to you. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. Nothing in this universe happens without reason. Come February 3rd, 2025, a new chapter in your life story will unfold. Yes, this isn't just another date on your calendar. It holds secrets that could transform your world as we know it. This isn't some flight of fancy or whimsical prediction based on vague signs and symbols. It's backed by centuries-old lunar mythology and modern astrological studies that have been accurately predicting significant events since time immemorial. Consider this. The ancient Mayans revered the moon as an influential deity, and their calendars were astoundingly accurate in predicting astronomical events. Thousands of years later, we still use lunar cycles for farming practices and tide predictions. Practical applications impacting daily life. Now imagine harnessing such potent knowledge for personal growth. Just think back to those moments when everything seemed to align perfectly in your favor without any logical explanation, or when seemingly random incidents led to major shifts in your life. That's the power of cosmic alignments at work. This coming February 3rd is one such remarkable alignment, an extraordinary lunar event predicted to bring about monumental changes. And no, it isn't something ominous like those apocalyptic Hollywood movie plots. Rather, it's potentially transformative, an opportunity for unprecedented personal advancement. Remember Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat, which sparked off the civil rights movement? Or how about Steve Jobs, who was once ousted from his own company only to return stronger and lead up becoming a tech behemoth? These pivotal moments weren't mere accidents, but cosmic interventions aligned perfectly with individual destinies. Who knows what February 3rd, 2025 could mean for you? A new career path, an unexpected romance, or perhaps a groundbreaking invention that could change the world. The moon prophecy doesn't discriminate. It simply waits to be harnessed. I know this is a lot to take in. It may even sound too fantastical to believe. But remember, every great discovery, every life-altering event starts with stepping into the unknown. So as we approach this pivotal date, I urge you to keep an open mind and heart, because this prophecy must reach you before tomorrow comes. Prepare yourself for the journey ahead. The moon has spoken, and it has chosen you. Picture this. It's a cloudless night. The stars are scattered across the sky like diamonds on black velvet. and you are standing under the open heavens. As the full moon bathes everything in its silvery light, you feel an inexplicable connection to that celestial orb, a pull that tugs at your very soul. This is not mere fantasy or whimsy. It is part of an ancient prophecy tied to February 3rd, 2025. Now I want you to remember February 3rd of last year. Was there something unusual? Did you feel different? Maybe you brushed it off as coincidence or simply forgot about it as days passed by? But believe me when I tell you, nothing in life is coincidental, especially when it comes to cosmic alignments and lunar events. Consider this. On February 3rd, 2022, Sarah from New York had her first child after years of struggling with infertility. Mark from London reopened his family bakery, which flourished despite an ongoing economic crisis. Li Mei from Beijing discovered her passion for painting and became famous overnight on social media. Different individuals across different continents experienced major shifts in their lives, all on the same date. Why am I giving these examples? Because they illustrate how powerful dates can be, how they can mark significant turning points in our lives, and because tomorrow holds another such potent date, February 3rd, 2025. This isn't about astrology or horoscopes. It's deeper than that. Prophecies aren't just doomsday predictions. They're divine messages meant to guide us through life's journey. They help us navigate our path towards our true destiny. The moon prophecy for tomorrow paints a picture of change. Change so powerful that every fiber of your being will resonate with its vibration. A transition between what was and what will be. An evolution that could alter your entire course of existence. You may ask why you were chosen for this message. Well, the simple truth is that each of us has a unique role in this vast cosmos. We are all interconnected in ways we may not yet fully understand. So as you stand under tomorrow's moonlit sky, remember, this prophecy was meant to reach you before tomorrow. Embrace it with an open heart. Prepare yourself for what lies ahead because your life is about to change, just like Sarah, Mark, and Li Mei, and embark on a journey towards a destiny written in the stars. The moon has spoken. Will you listen? The choice is yours, but remember tomorrow waits for no one. Just as the moon pulls the tides, it subtly influences your journey. You may not always be aware of its pull, but its silent whispers guide you, just like it did with Sarah. Sarah was an accountant living a routine life. Wake up, go to work, come back home, sleep, and repeat. She felt stuck in her life's monotony, with no clear way out. Then came February 2025, when she stumbled upon the moon prophecy. Intrigued yet skeptical, she decided to follow its guidance for a month. The prophecy asked her to pay heed to her dreams and interpret their messages each night as a sign from the cosmos. Initially hesitant about this unusual practice, she started seeing patterns over time that made sense. A recurring dream about painting led her to explore art as a hobby. Soon enough, this hobby turned into passion. Her artwork started gaining recognition in local communities. Mark's story is another testament to how seriously the moon's subtle indications should be taken. Mark was a school teacher who loved his job but felt an unexplained restlessness within him, an urge for something more meaningful. The moon prophecy of February 2025 nudged him towards exploring volunteer opportunities abroad. He acted upon it and found himself teaching underprivileged kids in Africa later that year, an experience that he describes as life-altering. He discovered joy and fulfillment beyond anything he had ever experienced before by impacting lives at such an intimate level. Li Mei's tale isn't any different either. Inspired by the prophecy's recommendation to explore nature more often, she embarked on various hiking adventures around China, each trip bringing her closer to herself and fueling her spirit for adventure. Now imagine yourself being able to tap into this cosmic wisdom. The same wisdom that guided Sarah towards discovering her artistic prowess, or led Mark on his fulfilling journey across continents, or spurred Li Mei's adventurous spirit. February 25 holds a similar potential for you as well. Potential to transform your life in ways beyond imagining. Let the moon be your guide. Let its whispers lead you into the unknown. Embrace this journey with an open mind and heart. Remember, you are not alone, just like Sarah, Mark, and Li Mei were not. Let's face it, tomorrow is already on its way. With the moon's guidance under February 2025's prophecy, it can either be another ordinary day or a step closer to your destiny. So dare to ask yourself, will tomorrow find me unchanged? Or will I embrace alteration under the glow of tonight's moon? Your story awaits its turn in the cosmos. Will you allow it to unfurl? Remember, tomorrow waits for no one. As we move deeper into the heart of February 2025, you're likely wondering how this lunar prophecy might shift your life axis. You've heard whispers about it, sensed an indescribable pull towards the glow of this celestial body. But what does it all mean? Every moon has a story to tell, and our February moon is no different. This isn't merely another phase or a pretty sight for starry-eyed lovers. It's a cosmic call to action. The universe is prompting you to reassess your current path and consider if there's a place for change. Let me paint this picture with real-life examples. Imagine yourself as Alice stepping through the looking glass or Dorothy being swept away from Kansas. Their lives were irrevocably shifted by these unexpected journeys. They grew stronger, wiser, more resilient. They embraced transformation under circumstances much like our impending lunar event. Now picture Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger before they dreamed up Instagram, or Jeff Bezos' pre-Amazon era. Ordinary people living ordinary lives until one day they weren't. How did they reach such heights? By daring to imagine something greater and seizing their moment when it arrived. In every example lies the same fundamental truth. Transformation begins when we dare to step outside our comfort zones. The moment we stop resisting change and start harnessing its power instead. But let's not forget that embracing change doesn't always mean embarking on grand adventures or building tech empires. It could be as simple yet profound as mending strained relationships, pursuing long-forgotten passions, or finally prioritizing self-care after years of neglecting your own needs. And so here we are, standing at the precipice of tomorrow under tonight's moonlight, contemplating whether or not to leap into unknown territories spurred by this lunar prophecy. Remember that standing still is also a decision, one that keeps you anchored in familiar waters while uncharted seas remain unexplored. Your life is a story yet to be written, and this February moon might just be the plot twist you've been waiting for. Will you hear its call? Will you follow its path? Remember, tomorrow waits for no one. But before it arrives, ask yourself, will tomorrow find me unchanged, or will I embrace alteration under tonight's moon glow? This prophecy isn't just about lunar cycles. It's about you, your journey, and how far you're willing to travel into the cosmos of possibilities. I know you're wondering, can the moon really change my life? The answer is yes, but not in the way you might think. It's less about celestial bodies and more about what they symbolize. Transformation, journey, exploration of the unknown. Picture this. It's February 3rd, 2025. You've been feeling restless lately, like something big is on the horizon. Your daily routine feels monotonous and unfulfilling. You gaze up at the glowing orb hanging in the darkness of night, a beacon amidst uncertainty, and suddenly it clicks. This is your moment for change. You see, each lunar cycle represents a new beginning, an opportunity to embrace alteration and growth within yourself. Tonight, under this moon glow, isn't just another night. It's an invitation to step out of your comfort zone and venture into a cosmos of endless possibilities. Just like Neil Armstrong did when he took that historical step onto the lunar surface back in 1969. Just like Galileo, who dared to look up through his telescope centuries ago. Their bravery altered not just their own lives but reshaped our understanding of space entirely. Now imagine if they had dismissed these moments as ordinary or insignificant. They would have missed out on monumental discoveries that changed history. That same potential resides within you too. Your current situation may seem fixed, set in stone. But remember, even stones erode over time and form new landscapes due to wind or water's gentle push. Like these natural forces shaping Earth's face subtly yet persistently over time, you too can bring forth massive changes with consistent small steps towards your desired destination. So let this moon prophecy be your wake-up call, the nudge you need for transformation before tomorrow comes calling again with its usual hustle-bustle, stealing away precious moments from your hands. February 3rd could be just another day, Or it could be the day that sets off a chain reaction leading to a new, more fulfilling life. It could be the day you decide to take that language course you've been contemplating, start your own business, or maybe even book that solo trip around the world. Remember, this prophecy isn't merely about lunar cycles. It's about you, your journey, and how far you're willing to travel into the cosmos of possibilities. So, will this change your life? That, my friend, is entirely up to you. Look up tonight. Let the moonlight guide your way towards an extraordinary tomorrow. After all, every great journey begins with a single step, or in this case, a single moonlit night. Let's not forget, my friend, how vital it is to understand the significance of February's full moon. This celestial event has historically been a beacon for change and transformation. In many cultures around the world, it is considered a time of rebirth and renewal. But what does this mean for you? How will it impact your life? I'm sure you're curious, and rightly so. Imagine yourself as an artist, about to paint on a new canvas. The February 2025 full moon is that pristine canvas, an opportunity for fresh starts and innovative beginnings. Just like an artist draws inspiration from their surroundings, look towards the moonlit night sky and draw strength from its silvery glow. Your journey towards personal growth begins here. Consider Jennifer, who was struggling with her career in 2020 amidst uncertainties in her industry due to global circumstances. She learned about the power of lunar cycles and started aligning her actions with them. When February's full moon arrived, she made a conscious decision to embrace change rather than fear it. She spent that night under the stars reflecting on her aspirations and fears. She allowed herself to be vulnerable under the cosmic expanse above. This experience became a turning point for Jennifer. She found clarity in her future path. She decided to pivot careers into a field she had always been passionate about, but never dared venture into before. Fast forward 5 years down the line, Jennifer is undeniably happier. She has successfully established herself in her new career field, and credits much of this success back to that transformative night under February's full moon in 2020. The same could happen for you too. You might be feeling stuck or overwhelmed right now. But remember, the darkest nights produce the brightest stars, or should we say, the most illuminating moons. So mark your calendar now. February 3rd, 2025. The next full moon prophecy awaits you. Embrace this chance wholeheartedly. Reflect, refocus, and re-energize under the moon's radiant glow. This isn't about some mystical prophecy or luck. It's about you harnessing the power of celestial cycles to initiate change, growth, and transformation within your life. Remember, just like Jennifer, this lunar event could be that pivotal moment for you as well. A stepping stone towards an extraordinary tomorrow. So let's step into the moonlight together, ready to welcome change and embrace what lies ahead in the grand cosmic dance, where celestial bodies waltz across the sky's vast canvas. A lunar event of such magnitude that it could be your personal turning point. Yes, yours. I'm not talking about distant galaxies or abstract theories. This is something happening right here, right now, in our very own moonlit backyard on February 3rd, 2025. Remember this date. Mark it with an asterisk in your calendar. For as the old adage goes, as above, so below. The moon's glow holds sway over human emotions and life patterns. It's a symbol of transformation, a beacon illuminating our darkest nights and guiding us towards sunrise. Now imagine if you could harness this energy. If you could use this pivotal moment to channel change into your life. Wouldn't that be remarkable? Just think, embracing this prophetic lunar event may bring enormous shifts in your world, unveiling new opportunities, shattering limiting beliefs, and awakening undiscovered potential within you. After all, we are stardust. We vibrate at the same frequency as the cosmos itself. So let's align ourselves with its rhythm. Let's step out into the moonlight together, ready for change and open to whatever comes next. So here we stand on the brink of tomorrow. A tomorrow painted in hues of silver light by our celestial neighbor, the moon. As she veils herself in mystery once more on February 3rd, 2025, remember, this isn't just any ordinary night. It carries a prophecy. Will it change your life? Only time will tell. But what I know for certain is that opportunity dances with those already on the dance floor. And this lunar event might just be your cue to step onto that stage, toe twirl under silken shadows, to dream under a million stars, and most importantly, to transform like never before. So, dear friend, this message had to reach you before tomorrow. The moon's prophecy awaits, and with it, your extraordinary journey towards change.